What's up, guys? Welcome back to F4A. Now, in this episode, I actually have something unique. I have a comic and a two-part movie to review. Both of them are called Batman: The Long Halloween. The comic book was written by Joseph Loeb. This guy, he wrote and produced episodes and TV show very popular series such as Smallville and Lost. Really great writer, really good producer. I think so. I've enjoyed a lot of his work. He even wrote in a really old corny movie called Commando, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, which I still enjoy. Now this series that focuses on Batman. He's been Bruce Wayne and being Batman and everything. He's been Batman for roughly 2 or 3 years. He says he puts fear in criminals. He's well known already. The thing is, though, there's things that he didn't take into account that he still has to take into account, such as being a detective. Now, in the series, it focuses on car. For those of you who don't know, like the main villains and such, it focuses on like mob bosses in the Batman series. There's a main mob boss. His name is Carmine the Roman Falcone. If you've seen like the Batman movies, you roughly know who this guy is. He's a very powerful mob boss. He has no superpowers at all. He's a gangster. He is from a very wealthy crime family, and they've built their wealth over the years. They actually have, and the Carmine, the Roman, has a history with Thomas and Martha Wayne, and this coincides later on with the series with his relationship with Bruce Wayne. They actually helped him, Thomas and Martha in the series actually helped launder Carmine's money through foundations and such. So they actually got into bed, unfortunately, with a mob boss. And Carmine wants to do the same thing for Bruce, but Bruce won't have it. Now, their series also follows a unknown murderer called a holiday killer. The papers call him that because he's been murdering on holidays specifically, and he always leaves behind a gun, a specific type of weapon, and a specific type of silencer. And it's kind of crazy too, just because he only specifically is targeting known associates such as hired muscle, main men, or higher ups in Carmine the Roman Falcone's crime family. And it's crazy too, because he's just focusing on this and everything. And if you know like how Falcone works and how the mob works and everything, they're usually like a hereditary organization. And so basically, they keep it in the family. Your nephew could be in charge after you pass away, but the thing is, though, if you show weakness, then that's not a good thing. You definitely, throughout the series in the movies, see this happen, and why Carmine says, I will not step down because of this reason. And he gives that reason during the series. I won't spoil that part for you, but I'll let you watch it, and I think it's really good. Batman, he's not yet the world's greatest detective, and he doesn't even realize that he has to be a detective the entire time he's starting off as Batman. Jim Gordon, at the moment, he's giving him advice, and it's kind of funny watching like Batman wonder, "You're the murderer. It's this guy. It's so obvious. It's this guy. I've deduced this clue, and now it's this guy." But the thing is, that next guy he thought it was, he's dead now. So the series and the movies and the comics leave you wondering, who's the murderer? Who's the murderer? And it makes you keep wondering, who the heck is the murderer? And it takes you through Harvey Dent's personal life and shows his wife. It shows how it's taking a physical toll on him, how he's not making much time for a family, how he wants an actual family with his wife, but she points out several times in the series, I can't have children, I can't have children. I won't ruin more regarding that, but I think it's like worth paying attention to because the finer details matter, especially for playing detective. Now, everyone keeps thinking like this person's the murderer. No, it's this person. No, it's this person. No, it's this person. And in the meantime, it's kind of crazy too because you have all these villains still showing up. Like Joker's still going on with his crazy hijinks. He knows about the Holiday Killer too, and he's actually upset about the Holiday Killer, and he actually wants to stop him in the comics. It's kind of crazy, like the way what Joker does just to try to get some more attention from Batman and everyone else, including the press. And you got Catwoman helping out Batman, but she's also too withholding some information from him, and just being her natural ways, just being a little bit keeping her distance, but trying to get closer to Bruce Wayne and Batman the whole time. And that's just part one. Part two, the story is continuing because it leaves it off a cliffhanger from part one. Because you think that, like I said, you think that person's the murderer, but it turns out nope, he just got killed. It wasn't him. Then part two, you got the origins of Two-Face, of Harvey Dent, and how he actually became Two-Face. And you got more villains showing up. You got Poison Ivy showing up. You got Scarecrow showing up. You got Penguin showing up. And like I said, this is the holiday killer the entire time they're looking for. He's still murdering people on holidays, on Father's Day, Valentine's Day, Christmas, Halloween, and so forth. And it keeps going throughout the series, including, I think, Groundhog Day was one of the holidays where he actually killed someone too. And you can get to see like the mental toll the holiday killer is taking on every single person, including the Falcones. I read the comic, I watched the movies. I think both of them are really good. I enjoyed them, and it just leaves you like questioning. Pay attention to the details. Who is the killer? And let me know if you guys have seen this or if you read the comics. When you were watching this, try to deduce for yourself who is the holiday killer. I think the answer will actually surprise you. Let me know what you think down below. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. See ya.